I recently was going on dates with a man.
And
Nice guy, good guy. Treated me well.
that is good.
But
Damn, there's a but. There's a but. Why is there always a but?
But once I realized that he was not my husband, because I'm only looking for husband energy at the moment, I ended things with him.
Jesus Christ, on the back. These days, being a good and nice man is not enough anymore. You have to be Duracell battery too and bring energy.
Anyways, I sent him a text, told him that I didn't see it going any further.
Lady, you are hungry. The Lord served you with a good, well-cooked chicken, and you decided not to eat it because of the chicken's energy. You will starve.
He agreed. He said that he didn't think that he could make me happy. And while I appreciate that, it was a very kind response, he didn't even try.
For what? You didn't want him to respect your wishes or what?
He didn't even try. He didn't even try and say that he wanted to change, that he wanted to whatever. I can be manipulated. I will listen to you. But you didn't even try.
https://www.youtube.com/watch v=, Lu8 ECISJ00 o'clock 110. I think the man knew exactly what he was saying when he said, "I can never make you happy." And it wasn't what she thought. She's too narcissistic and self-righteous to understand how smart and truly good of a man she just let go of. And that's the story of 90% of modern women today. The whole idea of husband energy makes a very vague and arbitrary reference to a very specific thing. She told him she wanted to end things because he doesn't have it, in hopes that he would try to convince her that he does have it so that he could keep her. But because it's so vague, he'd have to supplicate himself to her in order to learn what it means. But of course, her definition of it would change with her mood. The fact is that she was trying to get him into puppet mode where he'd forever be in the friend zone, and she's mad that he didn't fall for it. Kudos to him for not becoming an eternal simp. She really didn't understand that he wasn't being nice, that he was telling her off, telling her that he was too good for her, that he saw through her BS and was just getting some easy play, and that she was selfish, narcissistic, not long-term material, and that he had no intention of taking her seriously. And the fact that she is making this video about how he didn't grovel and bow to her proves that she isn't in his league or even girlfriend material. Her modern woman plan completely backfired on her face. For any guy, being manipulated is the worst thing that could happen to you. And only the most toxic relationships work on you being manipulated constantly. Men going their way has opened the eyes of men around the world to this reality. And many now make better decisions with women such as the one you just saw in the beginning of this video. I've discovered that practically all relationships involving men and women contain emotional abuse, if not outright manipulation. The major ways that weak men in society influence and enable other people to do what they want them to do are primarily through blackmail and emotional manipulation. These guys are typically mentally servile to women and always seek to placate them. Men who are strong, independent, and self-reliant do not interact in this way with other men who are also strong, independent, and self-reliant. Please don't take offense at the comment. It will take someone a long time to grow into a strong, independent, and self-reliant man. From the time he is a young adult until early adulthood, it is highly unlikely that he will develop in such a way. He also won't be born that way, but some individuals do. Because of how our society and culture are organized, people easily become enmeshed in them. Where they are in life is mostly determined by where they fit in that group. This explains why people hold on to their opinions so tightly. This is crucial to understand since when it comes to a man's health, well-being, and strength, even one element out of place can cause the entire system to malfunction. As a result, a man may be taking care of his food, exercise routine, financial future, habits, and social life, among other important aspects of his life, but still have a significant problem in one area. This might be a relationship with a woman, a relationship with his ex-wife, an abusive coworker, or an abusive friend. If they feel forced to deal with it or unable to alter it, many men will find it challenging to focus on that one problem and prevent it from having an impact on a larger domain. I think it's very much like a huge electrical system. You are watching each move it makes. You understand that the system that powers a city will shut down if there is even a minor electrical short anywhere along the wire. One short or one fuse or failure, and you're done. That is why I'm here to tell you that a guy doesn't engage with the world or with other men in the same manner that a woman or a feminine man does. Instead, men interact with the world and with other men in different ways. They don't engage in emotional manipulation, playing the victim card to gain sympathy or deceiving others. Their approach is a lot more straightforward and to the point. If you don't treat me with transparency, fairness, and honesty, I won't do business with you. I can't make anyone do anything right, but I can guarantee that I won't treat you that way in my interactions with you. A trustworthy parent wouldn't trick their kid. So when a good man interacts with another decent man, he first acknowledges that the other man has expectations and boundaries for how you should treat him. He just wouldn't be acting in that way. He won't interact with you, and won't be able to stop you from acting that way if you don't adhere to those. He does have the choice to fully shun you, though. This is known as the good man's way of acting. They will only cooperate if there is a genuine exchange of value. They can only exchange value such as you have a pen or pencil and I have $1, if both parties choose to interact commercially. You want that $1, and I want a pencil or pen, so we agree to make a transaction. You can see how it benefits both of them given that one of them has a ton of pens, and the other needs one, but has some extra cash in that is how free people connect. The reason free men use this kind of communication is that if there is even a small shortage anywhere down the line, it will cause the entire system to collapse, no matter how big, powerful, or capable it is. I've been seeing people who are working to improve their lives in a variety of ways, but I'm mostly talking about their weight and physical health because I see people who are doing everything right, but yet aren't seeing any results. I experienced that myself. So how is it possible that someone who isn't overeating, exercising, and controlling their stress still needs to get in shape or lose weight? They are therefore sharing a home with someone who interacts with the world by abusing and manipulating other people's emotions, even though they practice healthy food and exercise routines and effectively manage their stress. They will eventually become melancholy and ill because they respect honesty and integrity and get along with people in a free market and free trade. They will find it challenging to focus just on that one unpleasant element of their lives while still making improvements in all the others, especially if they are young or still learning and developing. Everything must be in place for them to advance and keep a positive attitude. Because he teaches a different way of dealing with the world than through emotional abuse, the father or male role model is crucial. You can tell that this is an emotional appeal when dealing with the snowflake, the extreme leftist, the socialist, or the social justice fighter because they're not getting what they want. In other words, because of their training, they don't see that their behavior is wrong and counterproductive. The vote total for them remains the same even if they are shouting to the heavens, because they have nothing to contribute and nothing to exchange in a free and open market. The manipulative people resort to abuse and manipulation. You can understand how someone who is weak and dependent may employ these techniques. The situation presently is that you have a young, healthy person who wants to participate in a free market and treat other people with respect and decency. What a sight to behold, and what a source of envy for those who lack those skills, or are reluctant to make the necessary sacrifices to advance to that level. Or perhaps they are simply physically incapable of rising to that level. What I'm saying is that they could just be weaker. They could simply not be as quick. They could simply not be as logical. Perhaps there is a significant difference between several of these crucial characteristics. They may be naturally predisposed to act in ways that are very different from those of a robust and healthy man. Or they may be males who were reared by a single mother who was helpless, resentful, and unable to make the most of her circumstances. She was forced to use the strategies I'm referring to. So when she raises a child, she imparts to the child the same features and attributes. What the child learns is how he or she will interact with the world or think about the world. Guys, be real with modern. Don't fall for their BS. Think about the thousands of men from the new generation who you can be a role model for. Be a king. And let's keep building this circle of kings. Learn from this. Thanks for watching the Circle of Kings. As always, we're looking forward to your support. So please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything all kings like yourself need to know.